So I have ran 99 maps. This is my 100th map. I have this tier 15 Waystone here. It has 2 prefixes and 2 suffixes. Actually, it has 3 suffixes and 2 prefixes. This is one of the few cases in which I find that maps are worth exalting. So I'm going to go in here and we're going to start by exalting this map. It added 12 additional packs of monsters. This could be corrupted. It could have a chance to change the map. I like the amount of rare monsters in it. I'm going to keep this one as is because I just like the mods. I normally save the corruption for maps where I'm like, this could be okay, could not be okay. This has 52% increase to rare monsters. We're going to keep the map as is. We are going to run this. And a map like this, there's multiple areas in which I can run this. I have set myself up a ton of different areas to run maps like this. All of these areas which you see here have good mods on it and can be run. I'm going to run something kind of basic, nothing too crazy. Is this? There's one that has that can be. Let's make sure that doesn't affect that first. So this won't affect this in any way. We're going to run this steaming springs right here. And I suck at the boss of this map. On a miscellaneous note, I always die to it. And I think it's because I'm not sure what to do with the end mechanic here. When it like detonates, I tend to, I'm not sure if you're supposed to get out of the circle or not. I guess I'll find out or I'll die. So we have a Mirror of Delirium on here. This is T15. I don't think the map itself should be overly difficult. Just to kind of go through, kill the monsters, and find a breach. I changed my atlas around, which I'll show after this just a little bit. I added essence chance to have additional modifiers on it. Or 2 additional essences, and then I want more essences in the map. They're worth basically exalt each. So every time I get one on a boss map, I get at least at least 1 additional exalt on the map from that. Whereas before I had increased precursor tablets, and I still get a ton of precursor tablets. Not a necessary thing for me. And I also had rarity of Waystones, so none of those were overly beneficial. I removed both of them and switched out for this. Regal Orb, utility, nice. So sometimes these breach areas take a while to set up, which is okay. But I've only ran 50 some breaches, and I'm up to 100 maps with the completion of this map. And nice. There's a lot of quarterstaffs. Nice. Iron Rune, we'll take that too. Let's keep exploring the map here. I need to ensure I kill all rare monsters before I go after the boss. I really don't feel like dying. I'm at 76% on my way to the next level. And I've died over the last 50 maps. I think I've died twice. And both times are actually to this boss of this map. I'm just not sure what to do with it. So I'm going to try and escape outside the ring this time. I guess the only way to really learn it is to try it. Whenever I have applied an exalted orb from the map, I took an exalted orb away from my loot table. But I have added essences in, which I wasn't recording before. Any regular essences are generally worth 1 exalted orb. Any greater essences, value can vary. I haven't found any greater essences recently, though, so. I feel like I've been vastly unlucky with divine orbs. I have only seen 5 divine orbs total since the continuation. So I first did this at like level, I think it was, I first did this when I hit 50 maps total, which is like 34 breaches. Ran about 20 more breaches now, and including this map, I think it's like 54, something like that. And I've only found 5 divine in 100 maps, which is kind of crazy. I'm running, everything is a tier 15 corrupted rare. Nothing, man. Rare monsters are not giving me crap. We're gonna get out of that. I'm gonna pick that up. I have T1 rares. I turned T1 rares back on because there's no way to differentiate between having a high tier roll like that tier 3, and so all the mods are at least tier 3 on it, and not doing so. So I want to see T1 rares at least that are of a higher tier. So those are the only ones I pick up. I thought there was a boss on this. Maybe there's not. Yeah, there is. Boss is up there. Okay, we'll get the boss in a second here. Let's get the last 2 rare enemies first. Ooh, and we got a triple essence. Nice. Very cool. All right. See if we can do this without getting destroyed this time. I know what the boss does, I don't know how to escape it, if that makes sense. Guess we're about to find out. If I fail this, I've cleared everything but the boss on the map. I'll have to redo the map, which sucks, but we're gonna give it a shot here. I guess you're just going to flat out die from damage. Okay. Well then, I completed the map. All right, that took 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So my timing is still accurate. I think my mapping time is actually decreased slightly, which is really nice. From this map, things worth recording are going to be probably the ultimatum, but I don't really care about it. Let's identify everything. Go with crafting, and we're going to reserve our staves over here like this. Unfortunately, that's not worth anything, so we'll sell it. Crafting 2, looks like I have a body armor that's worth looking at later. Dump tab is an absolute wreck right now, so we'll toss all this stuff into it. Oh. Well, let's go down here and just delete a tier 17 gem. Okay. I guess I could have sold it. I required 3 essences from that map. So, I mean, on here, we're going to close out other tabs. I recorded 3 essences. I just started recording essences on here. The number could be a bit higher with that. What else do we have? We have 3 exalted orbs. So... but I paid 1 for the map, so 193 instead of 194. Deposit this, and we have 248 breach stones total, or breach splinters. So this is 548, I believe, 548. We are on map 56 and total map 100. Let's see here. Anything else? We have a bunch of Waystones. These are all tier 14 and 15. I don't run anything lesser. 13 drop, and I upgrade them to 14s. And then I upgrade 14s to 15s once it gets too much. So I just run 15s at this point. I doubt these are worth anything. They are not. We're going to go ahead and just disenchant them for 2 shards. And that's about it. I'm 79% of my way to the next level. And taking a look at this real fast here, this is what my loot has looked like. I don't think this is overly bad. It definitely increased from the previous one when I was at 50. In fact, the last 50 maps, I was at 293 exalts per hour. This time I'm up to 353 exalts per hour. I have not increased my overall I've not increased my overall Atlas tree. Atlas tree still looks like, sorry, if I click Control U, I'll just show. The only difference is I had waypoint, I had points in here. I don't care about the rarity of Waystones. In fact, I realized that I technically want them to be white so I can just alch them. And then I remove the increased quantity of precursor tablets. That just doesn't do anything for me. And then I have enough maps drop already that I was able to get rid of this, which allowed me to put points into additional essences. And this could be really useful. So if this happens, I get an extra 2 exalts out of a map. So that's not too bad. But my results, once again, they look like this. It's been, unfortunately, 34 maps since I've seen a divine. It's basically averaging out to 1 divine every 20 maps. I think realistically, I could increase this number. My map time is more like this right now, which would drive that up even further. But I think this is a reasonable value, so we're going to leave it like that. I have a huge setup or a huge cluster of maps for both bosses and breaches to run. It takes a bit to set this up as you have to access the towers. I have 3 towers right here that I need to go ahead and access before I run this area in here. And I'll probably toss Delirium, Irradiated, and more breaches into this area. Then I have the same thing over here. I have another 4 clusters of maps to get to right here. And then I think there's another 3 over here for more Waystones. And then I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here in this area. Plus I have 1, 2, and 3 the bosses, major bosses sitting around to give a shot. I'm not going to try those till I get my level though, because if I die, I don't want to lose my XP. So that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching.